Hello everyone, I'm so excited to welcome you to our video today. I can't wait to share some wonderful stories about ginger with you all. It's such a versatile ingredient, and I'm eager to dive into its many uses and flavors. Let's get started. So, let me tell you about a cooking episode I had where I discovered a shortage of ginger. I was preparing a delicious ginger chicken stir-fry for a family gathering, and I realized I didn't have enough ginger on hand. It was a special occasion, celebrating my partner Jake's birthday, and I wanted to make something truly memorable for our guests. Ginger is a wonderful root known for its spicy and aromatic flavor. It really stands out because it adds warmth and depth to dishes. In California, we often use ginger in stir-fries, marinades, and even in some desserts like gingerbread cookies. Its popularity peaks during the winter months when people crave its comforting taste. When I faced the ginger shortage, I had to get creative. Instead of just substituting with something like garlic, I decided to make a zesty citrus-infused chicken stir-fry. I used fresh lemon and lime juice, along with a hint of chili, to create a bright flavor profile. The dish turned out to be a hit, and everyone loved the new twist.
That sounds amazing, Sarah. I love how you turned a challenge into an opportunity for creativity. What inspired you to use citrus instead of just finding the ginger substitute?
Thank you, Jennifer. I've always believed in the power of fresh flavors, and citrus just felt like the perfect way to brighten up the dish.
I'm so impressed by your resourcefulness, Sarah. I've had similar experiences. What was the reaction of your family when they tasted the new dish?
They were pleasantly surprised. They loved the freshness and said it was a delightful change.
Wow, Sarah, your creativity is inspiring. I'm curious, did you find that the citrus added a different kind of warmth to the dish compared to ginger?
Absolutely, Maya. The citrus brought a bright warmth that complemented the chicken beautifully.
I love how you embrace the challenge, Sarah. I'm wondering, do you think you'll make that citrus-infused dish again in the future?
Definitely. It's now a new favorite in our household. I think one important criterion for purchasing ginger is freshness. Fresh ginger has a firm texture and a strong aroma. I usually buy mine in local farmers markets in California, especially when I'm preparing a ginger-infused tea. It's essential to choose ginger that feels heavy for its size and has smooth skin. If it's wrinkled or soft, that's a sign it's past its prime.
I completely agree, Sarah. Freshness is key. In Texas, I often buy ginger for my smoothies. I look for ginger that has a vibrant color and a spicy scent. It's crucial to avoid any moldy spots, as they can affect the flavor of the dish.
Yes, and I'd like to add that sourcing locally is also important. In Washington, I love to support local farmers. I usually buy ginger in the fall when it's harvested. It's vital to check for firmness and avoid any that feels mushy, as that can indicate it's not fresh.
Absolutely. In Florida, I often use ginger in my food truck dishes. I always look for ginger that has a strong aroma and bright skin. It's important to be cautious of any discoloration, as that can indicate it's not fresh.
I couldn't agree more. In New York, I buy ginger for my gourmet meals. I always check for smooth surface and a strong scent. That's essential to avoid any ginger that looks shriveled, as that can affect the taste of my dishes.
If ginger is unavailable, I often use galangal as an alternative. It has a similar flavor profile, but is a bit more earthy. In Washington, I found that galangal works well in soups and stews, but it lacks the spiciness of ginger.
That's a great point, Emily. I sometimes use turmeric as an alternative in my food truck dishes. It has a warm flavor, but is more earthy and less spicy than ginger. In Florida, I enjoy using turmeric in curries, but it doesn't provide the same zing.
I appreciate your insights. In Texas, I'd use cardamom as an alternative. It has a sweet and spicy flavor, but it's quite different from ginger. I find it works well in baked goods, but it lacks the heat that ginger provides.
Those are all great alternatives. I often use lemongrass in New York. It has a citrusy flavor that can mimic some aspects of ginger, but it's not as spicy. I love using it in marinades, but it doesn't have the same warmth as ginger.
Wow, what an inspiring discussion we've had today. We've talked about the importance of freshness in ginger, explored alternatives like galangal, turmeric, cardamom, and lemongrass, and shared our unique experiences. I'm so grateful for all your contributions, and I love how creative everyone has been with their ideas. Thank you all for joining us today. It's been a pleasure sharing our thoughts on ginger. I encourage everyone to try new ideas in their cooking. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.